What's up, everybody? Welcome to Avoiding the... We're very excited to be here. I'm here with Scotty Wishlist.
And I'm here with Amber. And what are we going to be talking about today, Amber?
All right, guys. So we're hitting draft season is in full swing, and it's would you rather? Would you rather wide receiver edition? Essential information that you need on wide receivers and who we might pick in a draft with similar ADPs or maybe on the same team.
And Amber, who does not like the game Would You Rather, especially good ones?
Especially good ones. I was like, wink, wink. All right, Scotty. So I'm going to start us off, and I'm going to go with something a little more, I think, similar ADPs, and also maybe a little confusing in the depth of their room would be DJ Moore and Devante Adams. Would you rather?
For me? You're going to start, Amber, or do you want me to start?
No, I want you to start. Hit it up.
All right, I'm going to fucking hit it. You hear me? I don't think it's close, okay? We got to put some love in the name of Devonte Adams again. Within the last 8 years, Devonte Adams was only a wide receiver too once, and that was when he was injured for 12 games and still higher than a flex position at wide receiver too. People are down on Devonte Adams. Oh, but he played for the Raiders. Can I trust him? He had 100 receptions last year and 8 touchdowns with, I think, 1,100 yards. That's literally like what people are hyping up Puka for. Like, he's a top 10 wide receiver. In redraft leagues, I'd rather Devonte Adams than Puka. In Dynasty, if I'm trying to win the chip, and I want Devonte Adams over DJ Moore, the only way I'm trading Devonte Adams in Dynasty leagues is if I am rebuilding, I want to get younger, I have no chance of winning the championship, then I consider the Devonte Adams for DJ Moore. Other than that, when Devonte Adams in a number one and try to fight for Amon-Ra St. Brown, try to upgrade, I'm not downgrading. Devonte Adams is literally going to throat punch people and not with his hands. I'm Tua, okay? You hear me? Devonte Adams is a top 10 wide receiver. Be confident. And I don't even want to say any stats to DJ Moore. Unfortunately, he is a Terry McLaurin. Love those type of wide receivers, but the wide receiver room is very crowded. Rookie quarterback, I am more confident in Devonte Adams with Xavier White at running back, who I don't know what he's going to bring to the table. I like him, but don't know. Bowers, extremely talented. What's he bringing to the table? I don't know. Devonte Adams, what's he bringing to the table? Hall of Fame numbers. So that's what I got, Amber.
I hear you, and he's on this Adams train, guys. And I'm a Bears fan. It doesn't mean that I am a homer, but I think I'm going to pick DJ Moore in this situation just because I think he's finally finding his stride with the Bears. I think that there's plenty of opportunity here for him to outperform himself from the past few years. And I know that it's a crowded wide receiver room, but Roma Dudze still needs to get to know the NFL. We've got Keenan Allen, who is, on a 1-year contract, right? So it's one of those situations where wide receiver 16, ADP 28, that's right around round 3. I think that I would take DJ Moore and then be able to find a running back in the dead zone later. So he's got a great track record for making the best out of a really bad QB. So if Caleb does fail, he might be able to survive still as well. So I'm going to have to go DJ Moore on that one, guy.
My God, you just kicked my left nut. Who we got next, Amber?
All right. So wide receiver. Let's see. Let's hit up the Packers wide receiver room. This is big controversy this offseason. So are we going Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, or Dontavian Wicks?
Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to hang on to Christian Watson. I want to give him the ability to have a fully healthy season, start training camp with love, be there. I think he's the most talented on the Green Bay Packers. I think, in my opinion, Wicks blew his load. I am between Reed and Watson, but if I am at the draft and I'm on the clock and I have to choose between the two, I'm leaning towards Christian Watson for his upside. I think both of them have high upside, but I'm more comfortable with Christian Watson. He's taller, faster, and should be more acquainted with Jordan Love.
You know what, Scotty? I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. I think that we have to go with the power player, and he has had these issues, but he did go to the University of Madison, I think, and he got checked out for this asymmetrical hamstring issue, which is fixable. It's happened before. I can't remember the player, but either way, they're able to fix these hamstring issues, and what happens is that one side's lopsided, right? So that's an easy fix. They just have to work on muscles in different areas, okay? And he is the power player. Weeks 5 through, 5 through 13? He led the Packers in all of the stats. Targets, air yards, end zone, first read share, you know what I mean? So he's going to have high value opportunities with Love. I think they've built a relationship. And we did see, I think we have recency bias with Jaden Reed, right? Well, that's what we saw at the end. That's what we really liked. He's got us pumped up. I'm glad that they have an entire, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm glad that they have a great wide receiver room, but I'm going to have to stick with Watson as well.
The Bears. As a Bears fan, that's hard to do. You're hyping up the Green Bay Packers as the Bears fan.
It's crazy how much I had to do it last year because of my team sucked.
You're about to have another heart attack.
Oh, man. All right. So let's go with maybe something. Okay. Well, this is talked about everywhere. Let's go to the Chiefs wide receiver room. We'll hit that up. Let's do Rashee Rice. Obviously we're barring suspension here. Hollywood Brown or Xavier Worthy. Who do you think you would want to draft? They're all right around similar ADPs.
I love this one, Amber, and I appreciate it. Rashee Rice is nerve-wracking. I'm actually wasn't high on Rashee Rice anyway. I believe he's a good receiver. I think we saw the climax of what he would do, especially with having Worthy on the team also. Travis Kelce signing that contract. He's going to be there. And I'm going to choose Hollywood Brown is the guy I want on this team. I think Worthy is overhyped at the draft. He is a rookie. He needs to learn the experience. I did make a post that by week 6, where's those Worthy stats? They're not worthy. Because Hollywood Brown's going to be the wide receiver that I want, and I believe he's going to lead the wide receiving corps behind Travis Kelce, of course. But Worthy, I think, is going to disappoint this season. I am not going to put all my chips in on Rashee Rice. He might beat a woman, we don't know. He's checking off all the marks on his list on the wrong list. So Rashee Rice needs to back off. Worthy is not going to reach the height that he's getting. And I think Hollywood Brown is going to be the safest pick here.
All right. And I don't want to necessarily agree. So here's the thing about Hollywood. He is a little more expensive. He's going right around 6. He's got some ankle and foot injuries. His efficiency declined, but he now has a great quarterback, right? I think that once you get pumped up and you know that you're on a winning team, it's going to change the dynamic of how you play as well, right? And for me, I'm going to have to go Hollywood as well. Worthy, with the Chiefs and watching them, it's really hard to put, like you said, eggs in one basket. I think round 6 is a safe, cost-effective draft place for Hollywood. And Rashee's, questionable. And to be young and dumb with money and popularity, he's not doing so well with that. So I'm going to have to Hollywood too.
And Amber, to give the people watching a heads up, who would you rather? Would you rather Hollywood Brown or Mike Evans? So is that my point is, so you didn't answer right away. So he's at the level of like the Mike Evans round. Like
I know people are going to think I'm crazy for questioning it, but I think you and I are on the same level of believing in that Hollywood can have a bounce back season, especially with the right team around him. So for me, I've never been a giant Evans fan. His stats speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But again, he's done a lot of wear and tear on his body. And I know that's tough. It's tough. But yes, he is at the level, I think, that Mike Evans is.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. All right, guys. So we also still have this new customer special for Underdog Fantasy. If you want best ball, you want daily pick'ems, DFS, hit it up. You get first-time deposits up to $250 cash back on that. Use code FFAdvice.
And also, if you haven't already, go on your phones and get the Fantasy Football Advice Network app. We will answer all your questions 24/7. We got people in Cali. We got people on the East Coast answering questions. If you have any, we got you.
Deuces.